that's about as festive as you guys are gonna get. And welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that silly intro. Um, but today, last episode I said that we were gonna get really festive, and that's as festive as it's gonna get. I get it, Christmas was 2 days ago, and all that fun stuff, but we got stuff to do here, people. I can't just be lollygagging and doing festive stuff. Like, it's over. Christmas has passed and more various winter holidays are to come. We must get ready for those. But today I found a little something that I want to be doing. That something is not at the city anymore, because if you remember in last episode, I said I'm gonna take a break from the city, which I very much am. Today, we are coming to the lighthouse. Today, we are gonna become masters of wireframing. You may be thinking, what is wireframe? Now, wireframing is it's a terraforming phrase, and it just means you it's basically a sketch. You sketch a tree and then you color it, right? You make the outline. That's practically what wireframing is. I'm just gonna sketch a tree, but it's not a tree. I don't know why I said tree. I'm gonna sketch a mountain. Yep, we're building a mountain. We're gonna be transforming this entire area right here into a mountain, and that area, because I was flying around, doing my thing, thinking what else I could do that's not at the city or my place, and I came across this area. I tore down these trees and I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice looking, and we got the big cliffs here. I was thinking, why don't I just terraform both of them into a mountain and have one continuous mountain range going all the way back there, and doing fancy stuff like that. So that's the next project. We're going to be making a mountain here, and then at the bottom of the mountain we can flatten out this area and make it sort of like a ski resort or something. I don't know. Make it a small village. Possibly make a bridge coming across. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. All the ideas are flowing right now. It is super late at night. Like, it is almost tomorrow. That is when I'm recording this. But that's when all the good ideas come out, right? So, yeah, we're gonna be making a mountain there. I don't know how much of the mountain I'll get done today, but we're gonna build a mountain. And now this mountain. See, most of my builds are Lightmatica, right? All of those were Lightmatica. Most of these actually were Lightmatica. All the trees were Lightmatica. I'm gonna totally freehand this. So if it doesn't turn out good, can't blame me, because I did it all in survival, no creative. But I'm planning on it coming all the way up past the clouds, actually, probably about to here. It's going to be a tall mountain, and all the land underneath it is going to be a mob. There's frogs here? Excuse me. There's frogs here. But like, they're creaking. But practically this entire hill here, if I go into cheat map, all of this is going to be mountain, and then we're going to come all the way down here as well and make a mountain range. It's definitely going to take more than one episode to do, so I'm just collecting coal right now. this episode will be very, very short if all I do is a time lapse, because that's what terraforming is, just a time lapse, you know? I don't really want, you know, I find it kind of boring if just a person is there just doing stuff. I'm gonna be using grass because I have an abundance of it, and I don't know what I'd be using it for. I'm gonna make a wireframe if I stop lagging. It's gonna be a pointy mountain. How does that look? The thing is, I think it's too far away from this. Let me fix it. How's this looking? Okay, it's looking more mountainous. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get steeper. Side of a mountain, that looks pretty good. I think we could actually keep going, make it, because I don't want it to come to like a direct stop. Because mountains don't really do that. Especially my mountain. Still get that, you know, mountain shape. And I think this is actually pretty good height. Let's see how down here does. Okay, so it doesn't even show it at all. Okay, I just wanted to get the first blocks placed, honestly. Because as I mentioned, it is pretty late. My game is pretty laggy. I don't want to keep playing like this. It sucks. I don't know why it's so laggy. I'll figure it out though. But that's a pretty nice foundation. We're gonna have it come all the way down there, do diagonal stuff. I just wanted to get the first blocks placed down, so then I don't have to in the morning. I'm gonna do it all tomorrow, am I? Yes, I am. Did I see coal? Yes, I did. Well, I'm back, and it is the next day. I'm feeling good that I got that placed. That helps so much with deciding on how I want this to go. Now, what I'm gonna do right now is I have all this dirt, all this grass, and I just want to get all of the I want to get the wireframe placed in, like all of the wire, and then we can worry about materials. But I did raise it up. It is now above the clouds. I think that's a nice height. And of course I miss it. But I think it's a nice height, the way it is. This is going to be the tallest of the two. So it's gonna look crazy compared to the city over here. And then from the city, I don't know. You're not even gonna be able to tell that it's a map. Yeah, it just looks like a line. So here's the wire, or the frame, whatever you may call it, this sketch, the outline of the mountain. Now, the final mountain's gonna look a lot better than this, because, you know, there's gonna be actual blocks, but this is just for me to get the idea of what the mountain is going to look like. I didn't really do the back. Ah, dang it. The walk of shame. Ugh, that's so annoying. uh, I can't believe I didn't get that on camera. Oh my goodness. I totally just fell down the beacon hole and died. And now we just fall down with the water. This is the fall of shame. So much shame in today's episode. There's my items. And my 7 levels. Okay, let's make this a little bit more safe for me. Because I'm just clumsy. And then that. Boom. And now it is safe. You can fall straight down the hole. Okay, now the reason I came down here is to actually, you know, build a mountain. You need the resources. And the resources that I'm planning on using are tough, which should be in this chest, and deep slate. Not that deep slate, this deep slate. I have none of. So, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time here mining. And a lot of time I will do. This is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna actually go up to there and mine up there. Just because it's better for the lava, you know? I got 35 diamonds out of that, but the important thing is all of this deep slate. Yep. So much deep slate. I love it. So now what I'm gonna do is I believe I should make a stone farm. Instead of building out of andesite like I did with this right here, I'm gonna build it out of stone. And now I really do want to use less tough. I mean, yes, it does look amazing. I love it. It's just tough is so hard to get. I do want the mountain to be brighter than, you know, this. So I'll still be using quite a bit of tough, but not as much. It's gonna be because I have all this in here. Which, I mean, it's a decent amount, but I could have more. And that's the thing, it's just that much harder to get than stone or deep slate. So I'm gonna build a stone farm. Should be pretty easy. Get a bunch of stone from that, and then I guess I'll also do some tough mining in that. But then the only other step is to start building. Oh goodness. This is probably my biggest build. This is my first time doing a mountain. Did I say that already? This is my first time building a mountain. Just an entire mountain. It's gonna look cool though. I have faith. So 3 hours later and 4 pickaxes. I did repair this one once. We now have all of this stone. It's a lot of stone, and I'm hoping that it is enough. I'm hoping. It won't be enough. I know it. I know it won't be enough. So I'm gonna have to come down here, unfortunately, but this farm looks pretty nice. As you can see, we got it. It worked. That's all I can say. I did have to make 2 new pickaxes, just so that I wouldn't have to constantly keep going up there and repairing them, but oh my goodness. That was 3 hours or so? Oh my god, that was a long time. Just a little quick status update. I've mined almost 34,000 stone and almost 12,000 deep slate. Holy crap, 1,400 shulker boxes opened. So the next resource that I need to gather for this colossal mountain, there's so much, is light gray wool. And now, there's 2 ways I can get this. One, I can use the string duper to get wool and then dye it with, you know, squid ink and that stuff. I could use these guys to make light gray wool, light gray dye actually, and then dye the wool. I did the math, and it's about 21 ink sacks per stack of wool. Now, I plan on using a lot more than just a stack of wool, light gray wool. So I'm gonna make a sheep farm. So I've sat here using this machine for so long. It's annoyed me. But I did get a lot of potatoes and a whole bunch of wheat that we're gonna use to breed a whole bunch of sheep. If we look at my animals bred, 2. When I cut, hopefully that number should be well more than 2. So, this is... Hello. Present seeing you here. But hopefully when I cut, the animal's bred is gonna be a lot more than just 2. So this is what about an hour of sheep breeding looks like. Yeah, I've been doing this for an hour, and this is all the light gray wool I've gotten. It is tiring me out. Like, it's just go do this over and over again. I've gotten to the point where I don't need any more sheep, and I can just run around snipping them endlessly. I should really talk to people more often. I think I'm gonna try my hand at freestyling a sheep farm. This is just absurd. You may be able to hear it, but here is the improvised sheep farm. It is probably the loudest thing on this planet. Holy moly, is it loud. But it works, and I'm happy. Yeah, I don't have to run around shearing those sheep anymore. I will mention, a lot of them did die in making this farm. But how this works is there's basically, if you can hear me, there's basically dispensers here with a bunch of shears. I put 4 sheeps in each of these compartments. It's working. So these are extra shears, so extra shears just go in there. Yeah, that's about it. Got my stuff in here just in case I die, but this is where I will go AFK and hope that I just get a lot of stuff in the morning. I just woke up, so excuse my morning voice, but is it still running? Yes, it is. That's nice. But let's go see what's... Okay, just so you can hear me, I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. I did add more storage after the last clip, so hopefully it was worth it. Oh my goodness, is it all full? No. Well, good thing I added that extra storage, jeez. That's a lot. That's probably enough for me to, get building. Well, it's too early for me to build anything, so could you sell me the cactus instead of the actual green dye? That would be very nice, sir. And could you be quiet? He agrees. Okay, well, I will see you guys when it's later in the day and I can actually think straight. Then I will go ahead and... Yeah, Then I will go ahead and build the... Oh my gosh. Then I will go ahead and build the mountain. That last clip was a bit ago, but I have now transported all of the materials here. I even gathered some tuff. I got some grass, because that's the type of terraforming I'm going to be doing on this mountain. More deeps. I got all the deep slate, all the stone, and all the light gray wool. The only thing left to do now is to go into the biggest time lapse I've done, all compressed into a very short time for you. I have no idea how long or how much I'm gonna do, but hopefully I do quite a bit. hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. It took me 3 hours of building. I built for 3 hours. But this is the rough draft of the mountain. I still have all this stuff in my inventory. This is the rough draft of the mountain. It's just the first layer. If we look on cheat map, you can really see it's there. I hate that there's so much snow. I want to get rid of all this snow. There's just so much. But I'm in love with it. I think it looks amazing. I haven't actually looked at it from over here yet. It looks about as you'd think, but I think it looks amazing. It's a mountain. Wow. That is crazy. And now I do plan on having it go like, not just be that bit, it's gonna like go all the way back down there and stuff, but for now, and doing that within 24 hours, that's pretty nice. I did take a pretty long break between that layer and that layer, just because, ooh, bunny, just because I needed it. It was much needed, but we've made some excellent progress. I'm loving the way it's looking so far, and I want to like put some trees on it maybe. That's what it... Damn! You can see all the trees there. I thought that was just grass. But with that time lapse now being done, that's going to conclude today's episode. I've spent, what has it been, like a week on this video? Most of that was just gathering materials.